This is the big story, Anthony Albanese's big trip to the US.
Which all started at the White House.
Anthony Albanese gets a star-spangled welcome.
That band was big when Biden was a teenager. Yeah, love those guys. That's ACBC, I believe. Look, Albo and Biden both made big speeches outside the White House. The PM focused on the enduring nature of the diplomatic relationship.
And the president focused on something else.
Let us write the next chapter in our alliance together. I thank you, Mr. President.
Very true. And besides,
Slightly effective.
It was a lapel microphone. He got confused. Yeah.
It was a Chinese bloke, apparently.
Wow.
They heard everything. Then came the big night.
The Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, has been honoured with a formal state dinner at the White House.
Major moment. What more can you tell us, Roz?
Female frogs play dead in order to avoid mating with males.
Sort of meant about the dinner, but that's okay. Let's go back to the dinner.
Yes, all eyes were on the arrivals.
And just elaborate on, let's bring up the shot to set the scene, folks, when the guests start arriving. Who's going to be there from Australia, Annalise, while we've got that? Well, nothing's happening there at the moment, but there you go. That's setting the scene for you.
I think Jamie Jury's arrived, but apart from that, no one yet. It was a star-studded list of big names and familiar faces.
Well, we're continuing to watch these entrances at the White House, not recognising any names or faces.
That's how I feel when I watch The Masked Singer.
Yeah. Look, let's go to Channel 9, and I love these arrivals who very quickly go from not wanting a fuss to stealing the spotlight.
Live to the White House, where guests are starting to arrive at the state dinner hosted by Joe Biden, Anthony Albanese,
All right, we will have a photo, yeah.
the second first man.
It's nice for Joe Biden to invite his kids. It's beautiful. Yeah, wasn't.
There's a couple of his schoolmates, Adam and Eve.
There was a real absence of Aussie celebrities there. No Margot, no Keith and Nicole.
But one Aussie rapper was there.
Some of the people that have been coming in and out. Kid Leroy is the first one, which, as we saw before, the boyfriend.
I think that's Grandpa Leroy.
Yeah, Samuel Leroy. Then came the big moment.
The arrival of the President, the PM and their partners.
We will continue to bring you those live events as they come in over the course of the morning. Are we going back to Nancy Greer? OK, fantastic, great. Nancy Greer, thank you so much for standing by.
Tell us more about the female frogs.
Yeah.
Can we just see the four of those leaders again? Yeah, there they are there. Look, given the age difference, I reckon they look like the winners of...
My Mum, Your Dad.
Been set up.
Spoiler alert.
Anyway, they soon sat down for dinner.
What was on the menu?
The menu, carefully designed by 3 chefs. Butternut pumpkin soup with a hazelnut chocolate mousse to finish.
So soup and mousse, it's been carefully designed so the president could take his teeth out. It was a lovely menu. Lovely menu.
There was an interesting detail in the kitchen.
One thing that I thought was of note for this particular state dinner is that on a side note, the culinary team, they're saying, is made up entirely of women. So there's a message, it seems, that the White House is also trying to send there.
Women stay in the kitchen.
You said it. No. I've got some career-ending views that I want to... Look, Anthony Albanese, at the end of the dinner, gave a lovely toast.
To friendship.
So Anthony Albanese's next stop is a trip to China.
And he got some interesting advice from One Nation's James Ashby.
when he heads to China, that's a completely different story. China, kind of like the friend that, you keep at arm's length because, they're only using you to try and get to your wife.